Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Atlantic Venus channel, and today's pick a card reading is about the month of February this year. By the way, Happy New Year. Let's see here, we have 3 piles you can choose between. This is pile 1 with the golden Art Nouveau tarot. This is pile 2 with Crystal Tarot, and this is pile 3, Crystal Vision Tarot. So you can pause the video and meditate on the pile that you have chosen to listen to, or you can choose one more and only take what resonates with you. You can subscribe to my channel, and I do offer readings if someone is interested. So just send me an email. Yeah, this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And I will use both tarot cards and oracle cards as usual. So let's begin with pile 1. Hi pile 1. Before I use the tarot cards, let's check the oracle cards first. And I have already pre-shuffled them. So let's see here what cards you are going to see here in this reading. Poised, student, humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. And you can see here the shadow side, arrogance in pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. South Node, also in Vedic astrology called Ketu, life steps or past. Azerit and Orchid, Lyran's target, personal power, healing, entanglements, throat opening. Acknowledgement, seeing, knowing, acceptance. And last card, the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. Okay, I feel like some of you are studying actively. Could be like in school, high school, or university, or you're maybe active in other type of subjects as a hobby. You know, maybe you study astrology, tarot, maybe you study gemmology or something in the private. Maybe some of you have a big interest in insects or snakes or animals, something that you're studying and pursuing to know more. The thing is, I feel like the things that you are studying during the month of February, you will like be possessed, but in a good way. And this may actually be a talent of yours from a past life, you know. What you're doing now can actually tell what you've done in a past life, you know, if you believe in that. I see a very strong obsession to chase knowledge. But you have to rest, don't forget that. But I see a big piles of books. Some of you, I don't know why I got this feeling, some of you are studying maybe computers of some kind of sort. Maybe you're trying to put out your knowledge out there on the internet. But I feel like if you're active right now with studying, you could gain something from it, you know. And I feel also that the month of February is a time where you will actually blossom and people will see and notice your beauty. Maybe you will actually eventually attract someone in your life. Valentine's days are in February, so maybe some of you will go on a date. But I see that you will be busy and busy with books. Like, you will like chase hours to, you know, put this hobby into a reality, you know. You will like study intensely, you know. But it gives you joy. It gives you joy. And yeah, and I feel like you will gain more knowledge. And I feel like some of you will actually start to talk more about it, you know. Maybe you have been blocked and kept all your knowledge for yourself as a secret. I feel like some of you are hiding because South Node is a point where it is a bit of a shadowy point. If I can say shadowy planet, you know, where South Node is in your birth chart, we tend to hide and perfect this, you know. Maybe you're a perfectionist. I get this feeling that you want to perfect it and make it so beautiful, you know, this knowledge that you are trying to learn. And I feel like the shadow side of this is that you are never really satisfied, you know. But there is a point where you have to accept and see that this is it, this is how things are right now. But you're using your time wisely, I see. And of course, Mars has been in retrograde in sign of Gemini. So I'm not surprised if you are like studyholic, studying and using your brain a lot right now. Collectively, we have all done it, you know. But let's see the tarot cards. I'm just going to shuffle these cards and see what more will come to you during the month of February. Okay, 2 cards came up. Okay, I mentioned that some of you might go on a date. Maybe you will initiate or someone wants to go out with you. But here's the thing, you're quite isolated. And you are like doing this work on your own. And maybe you have a bit of a cold attitude towards love. I feel like there is a lot of frozen emotion towards love, you know. You're analyzing it, you're dissecting love, you know. And even if the love that will come to you is of the best intention, you're a bit you're very cautious and even criticizing it. But let's see here, let's pull some more tarot cards. Yeah, you have to be open and come out from your cage, because I feel like there is a cage there and the Hermit has like a high, you know, Hermit is a card who wants to show the light to the people, but you have to come out from your safety box, you know, and start to move on. Okay, King of Cups. This could be a love that is coming in your way. I feel like the one who's watching this is more feminine in nature, and the one who is coming in your way is more masculine. But take only what resonates with you. Or I feel like the things that you are studying right now is of spiritual matter. It's a spiritual subject that you're dwelling on, that you're researching on. And I feel like are searching for some of you, God or the higher source or whatever, and I feel like you have so much love to share, but you're hiding, It's like the brain is taking over, but you must let your heart come out. Let's see here. Let's move on. Okay. I feel... Here's the thing. You will be invited to some close friends of yours, or some acquaintances will invite you to some kind of party. So I think you need to go out a little bit, and hopefully I feel like people are inviting you, and maybe it's in a party situation you could meet someone. But I feel like you are this old soul and you do not want to attract just a fling, I feel like you're looking, because you are the hermit energy. I feel like you are looking for something stable in your life, Anyway, yeah. You're a bit worn out mentally. And you're suspicious. You're so suspicious of social gatherings, I think you will date someone from your hometown. Someone is coming towards you, for sure. And in the place where you live. And the last card in the bottom is King of Pentacles. I think someone is coming towards you. But see, you have the Hangman too. I see that you are a unique soul. You're a unique soul and you overanalyze things. Mentally, you're draining yourself hard. You see things from different perspective than most people do right now. But I think that love will actually arrive to you. You feel actually very happy in your own place. But I feel like the man that is, or the person that is coming towards you, seeks stability. And the things that you're studying now will actually give you financial opportunities to develop and to, create something stable in your life. You will actually also focus on stability a lot of the times during the month of February. I think it looks good. You have a very distant attitude. You will have a distant attitude when it comes to love. You will be a bit closed off, and not letting everyone into your life. But I feel like there is a lot of invitations that are coming in your way, pile one. People want to hang with you. They see that they can trust you. You're solid. People know that you're the real deal, and that's why they will invite you. And be open, because this can actually lead to new opportunities for you. So thank you very much, Pile One, and if you want a reading from me, just contact me. Let's move on to Pile 2. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. Let's see what your tarot reading, oracle reading will how it will be for you, and how the next month will be for you, pile 2. I have prepared some oracle cards before we dwell deeper into the tarot cards. But let's see here. Let's move this deck here aside. So let's check your oracle cards first, and I have already pre-shuffled them. And I love this scarf. I love this red white scarf. It's so beautiful. And it works great on camera. A bit strong, but who cares? I'm a strong personality. Okay, Libra balance. Ooh, I get some relationship vibes. Consciomancy, shell divination, wisdom of shell. Okay. Awakening, attraction, beginning, newness, communing. Okay. Citrine and dandelion, make a wish. Clearing, comparison, surrender to magic. February seems to be a very magical month. Vampire, okay, makes you aware of this, that someone or something is draining your life force. Depleting others for psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. Okay, I think I know where this is going. And the card why. Okay, pile 2. You have to be aware of who you surround with. You have to be aware of how you are sharing your personal space and energy, because not everyone has the best interest for you. People are quite selfish, you know. Maybe you're someone who is struggling by their own, and you see people who are maybe good at making connections and use for their own benefits, you know. Sometimes we can't always be selfless. We have to think about ourselves, and it's actually important that you draw a clear line on what you tolerate or not. And it's actually interesting that the codependency message was here in this card, because I feel like you have to be more independent and not rely always on other people and what other people can do for you, you know. You have to actually trust your own independency, you know. Because I see this yellow color here, and you have to open your eyes and see who is your true friend and who is not, you know. Who wants to help you in a good way and who is like there for their own benefits, you know. And you have to use your own wisdom and discrimination to see if some people in your life, if they're worth to keep, or if you should, you know, leave them. The month of February can be a bit tricky for you. Not that I don't feel like you will go through a crisis, but clearing comparison. I mean, I feel like you will observe people, or that's advice I can give to you, is to observe people and see how much time and energy you want to give to them, you know. That's the feeling I get from this reading. But let's see, let's shuffle some cards. Do you see this back here? It's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. I love the colors. I love the illustrations from this deck. It's one of my favorite tarot deck to use for my pick a card readings. I have quite a lot decks that have actually now in 2 years I've been actively seeking decks, you know. But let's see here. Ace of Wands, creativity and independence. There's a new beginning when it comes to friendship, I feel, and creative projects. The Death, okay. During the month of February, there could be an end of a relationship or an end of a cycle when it comes to some friendship, acquaintances, or some project. There is a change coming towards you, a big one during the month of February. Maybe you're jumping into unknown territory. That's the feeling I get when I see these cards. I feel like enough is enough. You won't tolerate the bare minimum anymore. And maybe it's because you feel drained financially, socially, friendship-wise, love. I mean, you deserve love, you deserve energy like everyone else. Let's see here. The wheel of fortune. Things are going to turn to the better, to the positive. It's your time to get something, you know. You've been working hard on something, but I feel a very strong vibe that this is an end of a cycle. There is an end coming and a new beginning that is arriving during the month of February. Three of coins or pentacles. Could be some triangle drama or drama between some friendship. I get that feeling, you know. Let's see here. Six of Swords. Yeah, you have to leave something. You will leave something behind you. You will leave something big and important thing behind you. And the Judgment. I mean, wow, 3 Arcana cards here. This is a very interesting month for you, pile 2. And yeah, the Moon here. Oh, this is so interesting that this card came up because I just showed you the back. This is crazy. And in the bottom, Justice. This is crazy, pile 2. Because we have in the bottom the Libra card. And Justice is the Libra card in Tarot. Okay, you will... I think I'm starting to see the clear picture. And I think it has to do with a certain female in your life that is more materialistically interested in things. Maybe she will help you. Maybe there is a mother figure that will help you. Or someone... Okay, I get a lot of messages. You have to be very fair and see pros and cons of everything, you know. And I feel like you may not see everything clear in your path right now during the month of February. Maybe you're going through some kind of mental confusion about what you want to do. There's a lot of fantasy, but no reality, you know. But you will actually leave some bigger cycle behind you. You have to take a jump into a new direction, for sure. You have to take the step to start all over again. This is it. This is the time to make the changes. Or if you don't take the actions, it will come from the outside into your life. Um, there is a higher calling into this, you know. This is supposed to happen. That's the feeling I get when I see the Judgment card, you know. So if something is falling apart, it's not your fault. This is supposed to happen. Be balanced in your relationship. Be balanced the way you take these actions. But I mean, there is a big transformation that will happen during the month of February, for sure, for sure. I know that. I know this. I just know this, you know. But I think there will come very beautiful changes towards your path. They will actually come surprises for you that you are not expecting. I think you will also build your own foundation. But there is a cycle that is ending for sure during the next month. So part 2, if you're interested in a reading, you can just contact me. Otherwise, I wish you all the best. Good luck and move on. And let's move on to pile 3. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Let's see what the month of February has to bring to you on the table. Let's see here. I'm going to use for you the Crystal Vision Tarot deck. Do you see this stone? I love it. I think it's Dalmatian jasper. It's a jasper stone, and I actually have a necklace with this gemstone that looks like a moon. But let's see here, before I use my tarot cards, I will use first some oracle cards, and then I will clarify it with tarot. Let's see here, I have pre-shuffled some tarot decks, and the first card is the 4th house, roots. Okay, you'll maybe spend more time with your family, pile 3. Transparency, honest, authentic, genuine, present. Listen, paying attention, dialogue, communicating. Beautiful. Blue kyanite and honeysuckle, sword of truth. Very interesting. Freedom, warrior light, stop holding yourself back. I think it resonates very good with this card, you know. Storyteller, this is a fun card. Ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. And the shadow side, making up tales that harm others. And the last card is flexible. I don't know why, but I just got up, I just see the sign Gemini. Why I see that, maybe you're a Gemini watching this, but I see a lot of talking, and this could be the Gemini zodiac that is coming up in my head. You have to be honest, no matter if people will judge you. Don't tell a lie. You know, lies can actually hurt people a lot, you know. Even if you feel, I feel like you want to have a light environment, and maybe it's in your home, maybe it's in your family that you feel like you can't express yourself. And this is many times so in many families, more than people want to admit. I feel like no clinical psychiatrist or someone who is more professional talks about this enough. But I know for sure that many people are keeping their mouths shut just to avoid problems. But I think in your case, during the month of February, it's good that you're honest, but it's also very good that you are listening to others, what they have to say too, you know. We all carry within us our own truth. And we have to be flexible. We have to see things from different point of view sometimes. And this card, it kind of resonates. I think it reminds me of the Hanged Man, if you understand what I mean, in the tarot. I mean, our home, where we come from, should be a sacred space. It's the paradise, you know, but not every family has this, you know, peaceful family life that they come from, you know. But you have to be honest and tell your own truth. That's what I see. And now I'm going to shuffle this deck. Do you see? I love this purple, pink tones. Love this card. Or deck, sorry. Let's shuffle some cards to see what the month of February will bring for you. And I can't believe that we are in the year 2023. Like, I think it's quite unbelievable. And we are in the end of January, actually. So let's see here. The Fool. Okay. The Fool. You're embarking on a new journey. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, very interesting. Very opposite energies. The Chariot. King of Wands. The World. You're getting quite strong cards there, Pie 3. And the Lovers, so interesting. And the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess. Wow. This looks like a pretty strong reading for me. I feel like you're embarking on a new journey, Pile 1. And you're like in the right place to be carefree right now. It's okay to be carefree right now. The energies are moving more and more in a, you know, flowing way. And it's quite interesting that we have the Knight of Pentacles and Chariot here. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight of them all. He takes things slowly. But Chariot, there's a totally different force to that card, you know. So there could be some kind of energies in your thoughts that are crashing, you know. You think in one way and you're like having a very mature approach to a thing, but suddenly you get impatient and just want to start, you know, the journey. But I feel like you're quite new to this thing. Whatever is appearing in the month of February, you have to sometimes slow down and say to yourself, like, I know a lot, but I don't know everything, you know. And maybe you will get some support of some male figure in your life. But I get this very strong masculine direct energy from this reading, you know. Very like straightforward energy that is moving forward, you know. But there is a mystery about this journey, you know. But you are completing something. There is a bigger thing that you are completing right now. And the lovers, it could be that, okay, the lovers could be that there is a choice you have to make. Maybe a choice if you want to stay in the place that you're living or not. There could be a choice between two different kind of lovers. Or there could be a choice of some higher ideas that you're working on, you know? I feel like some of you are trying to make a choice when it comes to jobs, that maybe you're searching for a job and there will be two different things that will come up in your way, pile 3. But you have to use your gut feeling, you have to use your intuition. No matter what is coming in your way, this is the card that was in the bottom. So you need to use that intuition when you want to discern if that path is right or wrong for you to take. So pile 3, use your intuition wisely, and even if you feel like everybody else knows more than you, everyone is a student of some kind of sort, you know. But I feel like whatever you are choosing during the to do during the month of February, it will materialize, you know. This will become your reality. Maybe some of you are concerned about your family life, but I almost get this feeling that some of you will get a child or become pregnant. You know, you're expecting something from a family perspective. But I feel also that maybe you start to become more liberated when you're telling your own truth. That's the feeling I get, pile 3. You have to be flexible and tell your own truth. And I feel like when you're like talking freely, that's when you can be more free, pile 3. That's the feeling I get from this reading. There is almost like a bohemian vibe over this reading. I don't know why. But you're actually completing something. Are you single, pile 3? Are you single? Because I feel like some of you will meet the one during this month. For some of you, it has to do with timing, for sure. It has to do with divine timing. But things will start to click for you, pile 3, you know. Things will fall into places during the next month. And don't worry, there is a new journey for you that is coming. I get almost similar energy, like for pile 2 and pile 3 are a bit similar, so you can watch pile 2. Yeah, there is a new journey that will actually lead to success, but you have to use your gut feeling and intuition. And I feel like you will get supported by someone who is quite independent, but you also have to be independent. Or maybe there is a guy who is very confident that will just arrive in your life, you know. Maybe you're completing a cycle of singleness and love will arrive into your life, you know. There is a big change for you too, pile 3. And I don't think you're totally aware of it, you know. But yeah, this is it. Thank you very much, Pile 3. If you want to have a reading with me, you can just contact me on my email. Thank you very much, and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys later. Bye.